the Underdog paradox. It is the finals of the EFL Cup, known as the CARABAO Cup. And it's going to be Manchester City taking on Arsenal at Wembley. Welcome to the Matters Arising. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the Oracle of Cambodia, continue to follow us on this program brought to you by KG Sports Shop. Yes, Wembley is calling, and Sunday the ground will shake. It's Arsenal versus Manchester City for the EFL Cup. But who is the underdog? A lot of pundits, a lot of rival fans, Arsenal fans have all been talking about this match long before, and as soon as both teams got onto the final. Arsenal dispatching Chelsea and Manchester City dispatching Newcastle. And it is now done on us. Sunday is here. And it has continually changed. For some, Arsenal are the underdogs. For some, Man City are the underdogs. Well, who do you think is the underdog? This is what the Oracle wants to put into bear on today's Matters Arising. History says Arsenal are the underdog. They haven't touched the trophy since 1993, a 33-year drought. Meanwhile, since 2004, the last time Arsenal wore the Premier League crown, Manchester City has built a dynasty, winning over 20 major trophies, including 8 League Cups and a Champions League. By the trophy cabinet alone, this is David versus Goliath. Yes, Manchester City has a dynasty on their neck, which they have built in the last decade. However, will Arteta begin the Arsenal dynasty? We've seen it from time to time. Almost every decade, a dynasty is built. We saw it with Manchester United in the 80s and early 90s. We saw it with Arsenal coming to do battle against Manchester United in the 90s and early 2000s. And we saw it with Jose Mourinho's Chelsea when they took over in the 2000s, and then it turned around to Pep Guardiola at Manchester City in the 2020s. Well, the form versus the force. But look at the pitch today. The Oracle sees a different story. Arsenal has 9 points clear at the top of the EPL. They aren't just playing, they are hunting an unprecedented quadruple, which no team in English history has done. In 2026, the process has become a powerhouse. When Arteta came and they said they want to start a process, most people mocked at Arsenal. Even most people or Arsenal fans wanted him out. But luckily, the board stuck with him. Even after the first 3 years, they struggled to even qualify for the Champions League. On current form, the Gunners are the favorites, but City remain the ultimate finals predator. Pep Guardiola doesn't just play finals, he consumes them. However, the last two finals at Wembley, they are falling short. They lost to Crystal Palace in the 2024-2025 season by a lone goal. And they lost to Manchester United 2-1 in the FA Cup of the 2023-2024 finals. So they are vulnerable. They are also vulnerable as well as Pep Guardiola can be beaten. Now, the question in the lips of many pundits is the psychological warfare. Who needs it more? Now, let's talk psychology. Who needs it more? Arsenal wants it to end the drought, but are still fighting on all four fronts. So, if they lose, the EPL and the UCL dreams are still alive. And of course, the FA Cup is still in contention. But for Manchester City, this is survival kit. They are like a wounded lion. Having just been knocked out of the Champions League by Real Madrid, City is wounded. They are like a snake that has its tail cut off, but its head is still alive. A loss here could signal the end of an era. Pep Guardiola has hinted of leaving, unlike Manchester United, whose Alex Ferguson left with the EPL title in his bag. Pep Guardiola wants to do the same, and that is why he hung on when he had to leave, but he didn't leave after going trophyless in 2024-2025. Now, a win proves they are still in the Kings of England. The oracle says City needs the boast more. But Arsenal's hunger might just be too much to starve. Let's look at the head-to-head. Mikel Arteta, since he took over, lost the first 11 matches against Pep Guardiola's side. Not forgetting that Mikel Arteta was tutored by Pep Guardiola himself. So we want to assume he was still trying to practice what he learned. But in the last 6 meetings, the tide has changed. Pep Guardiola has not defeated Arteta for once. Arteta has recorded 2 wins and 4 draws. So this is why this tie is a one-off cup final. It's looking more like tilting to Arteta's side. What do you think? What is your prediction? Who is going to carry the day? Arsenal or Man City? I know a lot of rival fans would rather anyone but Arsenal. But rival fans don't play. It's 11 against 11. What is the oracle's verdict? Now, the oracle's prediction. Will Mikel Arteta hunt his mentor? Or will Pep remind the world that Manchester is still blue? One team chases history. the other fights for relevance. Sunday, we find out if the quadruple dream is real or if the city machine still has one more gear. It's matters arising. Don't blink.
Hey everyone, check out my new Arsenal jersey. The Canon and Emirates logo look amazing. What do you think? Available at KG Sports Shop Mowo. Call 0803 4332 995 for order. Delivery nationwide. Hey, check out this Nike bag. The strap is adjustable for a perfect fit. It's really comfortable and stylish. For more quality top sportswear and equipment, contact KG Sports Shop.
Welcome back. It still matters arising. Let's look at the comparison at a glance. The last EFL Cup win for Arsenal was in 1993, and for City, it was in 2021. The current league position, Arsenal are first, 17 points, while Manchester City are second, 61 points, though with a game in hand. Recent head-to-head, Arsenal have been undefeated in their last 5 meetings with Manchester City. Manchester City have not won in the last 5 matches with Arsenal. The stakes, the first step to a quadruple. As for Manchester City, they are trying to save a turbulent season. What's your prediction? Drop it on the comment box. As for the Oracle, I will go for a 3-1 victory over Manchester City. Manchester City in their first Premier League time, they were cagey. They sat back, which is unlike Pep Guardiola. Will they come out this time around? Yes, they will be tempted to come out. And this is where Arsenal will bite them. Defense-wise, Arsenal has a stronger defense. Don't forget, Maguire is going to be out. And also, their key player in defense will be out. So, they will have more or less a makeshift defense. Of course, they have a very good attack. But Erling Haaland has been off form in recent time. He has only scored 3 goals in about 14 games, 2 of which were from penalty, only 1 from open play, just a tap-in. Semenyo, I don't know if he will be available, but yes, they still have strikers like Chekri and Manuch. But Arsenal's defense of Saliba, Gabriel, and of course, Timber and Nkapi, not forgetting Ben White and Califori, will all be on ground to stop the Manchester City's attack. So, the Oracle is going for a 3-1 win in favor of Arsenal, and this is the beginning of the new dynasty in English football. What's your prediction? Drop it on the comment box. This is Ken Gaddafi, the Oracle. Matters arising. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the Oracle of Cambodia and continue to follow us on our social media handles. Bye for now.